Hi everyone, I'm JD from Willowbound Journals, and in this video I wanted to share a vintage French find that I got from eBay. So this came all the way from France, and it is well, I'm not actually quite sure what to call it, but like a sewing journal, a sewing themed journal, and it's got the person's name here who it belonged to, and again up here. So the folder has been covered with this black paper, which is so cool. Love, love, love that. And then included inside all the pages, there was all of this ephemera as well. So it looks like there was a ripped up piece here. I kept all the pieces because I can collage with that. And then there's some other bits of ephemera here. So cool. So I pulled it all out and just tucked it in at the front. It's got some really wonderful papers here. I think these are waxed paper. Love the different colors of paper, the vintage paper. Very, very fun. Then we even have I don't know, like a newspaper or magazine from 1959. And look at that, that's stunning. So I love that this came with all of this included. Oh, so it's like a pattern. Very, very cool. Look at that. It folds out, and there's quite a lot there to work with. Very, very, very cool. So if you followed my channel for a while, you know that vintage French and antique French documents and ephemera, that's my favorite supply for making journals. Look at this one. That is lovely as well. Beautiful. And then we've even got some things like this. Some of this blue, looks like carbon type paper. That wonderful texture. And some other bits and pieces that were scattered throughout the pages, and including these. So I love the blue paper. And I can unfold it. It kind of, I think, is it a blueprint? So that is very cool. I know some people will actually, get blueprints for pages in their journals. So there's one and another one here as well. So very exciting. I never had a blueprint before to be able to use. So all of that was scattered throughout the pages. It was very fun going through it all, looking at it and seeing all the surprises tucked inside. And that's what I mean. This is why I like making my own journals now that I call found journals, where I don't sew anything in or paper clip it or put it in pockets. I literally just slip it in the pages, because it was so fun going through this and seeing what was in between the pages. And because I love that, that delights me. That's how I want to make my journals. Now this book is so good. It's got all different things in here. I love that it's got the drawings. So I think this was like a folder, like for studying sewing, maybe like for class, a sewing course maybe. So it's got wonderful, wonderful typewritten pages with blue writing. So they're great just by themselves. But I love the fact that there is also those pages with drawings on them. Like, this is so cool. I love this. So yeah, I am very happy with this find. So every now and then I will go on Etsy and I will just type in, vintage French or antique French documents or antique French ephemera. And it's like online thrifting. You just never know what you'll find. you have no idea what you'll find at a given time, because there's all different things there and things come and go. And yeah, I like this writing is a bit darker, it's a dark blue. Again, very interesting pages, very cool paper as well. It's got an interesting texture to it. And what I like as well is that there are a lot of pages. So that is very, very cool. I think this will give such nice variety for journals. I want to make one journal featuring just these as feature pages and make like a sewing themed French journal. But then I also want to scatter these, you know, and mix and match with all my other vintage French documents. Very cool. And of course, make use of all of these. Some of these will go into, I think, my own book. Same with this, to make collage papers for the backgrounds of my book pages. The sequel to Lamp in Dark Places. So I'm always gathering for that too. So whenever I find a supply for journal making, I'm also thinking, can I use it for my book pages and get as much use out of things? Sort of like my room. When I decorate my room and organize it and find storage solutions, I'm always thinking, can it do double? Yes, it can store something. Yes, it can organize something, but does it also speak to me and give me joy and delight because of what it looks like, what color it is, the meaning and story behind it? I want everything to kind of serve double if I can. So again, it just goes on and on. Lots and lots of pages to work with. Love it. And I do find, if I find vintage pieces rather than antique, I'm more likely to use vintage pieces. When it's antique, I don't know, I feel like I get a bit precious with antique things and I start hoarding antique things. That when it's vintage, I feel like, okay, yeah, I can use the vintage things. So this one, I'm not exactly sure what date it's from, but since that newspaper piece was from 1956, was it? I'm pretty confident that this is not antique, and therefore I don't have to be as precious about it. But I think you know what I mean. A lot of us tend to hoard our favorite supplies. So again, look at all these pages at the back here with the illustrations. So cool. These are going to be such interesting pages in my journals. And I even love this. That will probably be a page in my book. A ready-made background page. Love it, love it, love it, love it. So I'm looking forward to giving this some new life, which is what we do in the world of junk journals. We find beautiful thrifted treasures and we turn them into some beautiful art. And what I want to do is I'll take off this cover and I'll probably turn that into a cover of one of the journals and turn it maybe into a concept journal, since it's a ready-made concept journal idea. But yeah, love, love, love it so much. Very happy with this. I love that. I might take a thumbnail shot with this here, maybe. So we can kind of see the beauty. And yeah, love, love, love. All right, get ready for the thumbnail shot. Beautiful. Get the script to show. Love it. Okay, there we go. Well, I hope you enjoyed seeing this wonderful thrifted find. So, because I live in a small country town, most of my thrifting is done online. But it's just the same kind of feeling as if you walk in a thrift shop, because you just never know what you'll find when you do a given search. But yeah, hope you enjoyed this, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye guys.
A big special thank you to my beautiful patrons who are supporting me in May. I could not do this without you, so thank you so much for believing in what I do and for all your amazing support and encouragement and kindness. I so appreciate it. If you'd like to become a patron, that's where you get access to all my extra videos, behind the scenes looks, videos of my face where I chat to you, and the journal making series from start to finish each month. If you're a Ruby patron or higher, you also get access to every digital kit in my Etsy and new ones each month. And some of the higher tiers, you get mail sent to you, perhaps a journal or a mystery pack or a paper pack or ephemera pack or a printable pack. So if any of that interests you, feel free to check out my Patreon. The link is down below. If you'd like to become a member as well, a YouTube member, you can do that for $1 a month, and that just supports my channel.